Okay, another quick video tutorial to show you how to do the foundation detail. Now we're going to do the foundation detail here at the bottom of this wall. Information we have. This is the foundation detail handout with all the annotation. There's not many dimensions on this. There's 75mm thick sand bed here, 450, 225, 300 down from the bottom of the bricks. The bricks, you'll notice this is the ground line. The bricks are above the ground line. I have some more dimensions on another drawing which we'll use to help us draw this. You'll notice there's the ground line. It's 50mm up to the bottom of the bricks. The other thing is 50 down to the rebar. So the rebar, reinforcing bar, is in line with the ground. That's handy to know. Distance in here will be 50 as well. So the first thing we should do is to offset up 50 and trim off the lines for the bricks, the walls, and then draw a line down 300, 450, up here 225, 225, a line across, then offset that one down 75, this line up 25 for our rebar. Plenty of offsetting. Okay, let's get back to the drawing. Flick over to our drawing, which is this one. First thing is to say offset 50 up, trim off these lines here, this line, and this line. And I think we'll also trim this line too. Do I need that line done? Done. Anyway, draw a line from here down 300 across 450. Then use relative coordinate system at 225, 225, return, and draw a line over this direction to about there. Will do fine. Offset this line down 75 for the sand bed, and then no, we don't need to offset, we have that line there. Extend that line to there. Say the rebar will come in 50mm from the edge, so offset 50. And use trim to take out that little section there, and then we can erase off that construction line. Okay. The rebar has this reinforcing bar. To draw the bar, we draw a circle here, with a radius of 5. We need to move the circle from the quadrant to the end point. We need then to copy the circle from here 200 to the right, and 400, and then 600, and then 800, and 1000. I think that would be plenty. Okay, let's quickly have a look at our foundation detail again. So that's the reinforcing bar coming along. We've drawn these lines here, these lines here. This reinforcing bar up here, you can see, is in line with that. Distance up is going to be 2 bricks, 65 for the thickness of a brick, or the height of a brick, 110mm for the mortar. So we're up 150mm. That lines up with that, and that will be our DPM, our damp proof membrane. This is our damp proof course here. Okay, and then this distance here is 100, this distance here is 50. I know that from the other drawing. So it's 150 up, that will be 10mm thick, and 150. So we'll do that, and that distance down there would be 25 anyhow. So back to our drawing. Going to offset 150. I'm going to make this line longer by simply clicking on it, grabbing one of the grips, so the little blue boxes are moving out to the right. You can trim that line back to there. Doing that. offset 10 millimeters for the damp-proof membrane, then offset again 100, and then offset last time 50 millimeters for the screw. The rebar says 25 millimeters below the top surface. I can simply copy these circles here from the top quadrant to the perpendicular. Use trim, return, take out that bit there. Okay, I think that's all the lines done for our shape. We need to concentrate now on the hatching. Have a quick look at this detail again. You'll notice there's a brick here, a damp-proof membrane, damp-proof course here. The hatching is concrete here, sand, sand, and dots, dots, and then crosses for the block work. Okay, we'll do that hatching first. Now hatching needs an enclosed area, so you'll see these areas here are open at the minute, so I'm going to draw a line down here. Doesn't matter, we'll get rid of that later. I'll also draw a line along here to enclose that area up. Okay. Hatch. Click on hatch. Select a pattern. The pattern I'm going to select first of all will be the concrete. Just move your crosshairs into the area you want to hatch. If you like it, click, hit return. Next hatch will be sand. Scroll down until you find the sand. Here it is. Sand's here, and sand's here. You'll notice on each of these hatches we've been doing so far, the scale hasn't had to change. The other hatching we need to do, we'll have to hit return to finish the command. Click on hatch, and in this area here will be, I think it's ANSI 37, there it is there, ANSI 37. So we pick in that area. Hatch pattern will need to change, I'll put in 10. That looks better. We're left with the dots, which can be found here. And that's, I might change that scale up to 20. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Done. Now, the bricks themselves, as I say, are 65 high, so you offset 65. Oops. Offset 65, this line, this side, and then a 10 millimeter mortar bed. I can trim to here those lines. You can copy these lines for the bricks from this corner to this corner, this corner, to this corner. Let's go up a little bit to the top of the hatch pattern. That should do it. Okay, don't need those lines anymore. The limits for our hatch patterns. Now, DPM, DPC, as you see, has like a dashed hatch pattern. Now, there isn't a standard hatch pattern. You have to make the areas, little rectangular areas, solid hatch certain areas. So the brick is 100 millimeters wide. It's like 4 dashes there, so say 25 each. With these, you're actually coming down 150 millimeters there, so maybe 75. Takes a little bit of time, but should be easy enough to do. So offset 25. And the hatching is going to happen in here, so here to here, here, here to here. Go to hatch. Pick the pattern that you want, which this time will be the very top solid. And this. Hit return. And erase off those construction lines. our hatch pattern, or our DPC. You'll need to do the same for the DPM, damp proof membrane, which will run along here. So first of all, extend to here, this line and this line. I've made that 10mm thick, so I can offset this line 10mm. Shouldn't really hatched in here until it's done the damp proof membrane. That's something maybe you could fix. Don't do your hatching until after you've done your damp proof membrane. Offset again, 10mm this line down, and this line here. As I say, the end of this line will be 150 down, so draw a little line from here to here and then offset that 150. This line down below. You can trim that line and that line there. So the rectangular area here. You join these ones together using the fillet command. This line to this line to this. Also got some concrete hatch in here. Again, little mistake. Just the order I do my hatching in was wrong. So offset 75. I think that would be a good size. 75 up. Did 75 down by mistake. Okay, offset this line. 75 across. 75 across this way. I can then offset this line up 75. Again, another 75. Offset this line to the side 75. This line 75. 75. 75. And keep going along. I'll only do a bit of it. Okay, that should do. Hatch then. Hatch solid here. Oops, should have a little bit in there, so skip out of that first and draw a little line from here to here. Back into the hatch. Solid. This one. This one. This area. This area. This area. This area. This area. And that will do me. As I say, you can continue on. Erase off all the instruction lines which were helping you set the limits for your hatching. This line, this line. I think maybe you should keep in mind is the rebar should be hatched in solid as well. So each of these circles should have a solid hatch pattern. It's minor, but since you're doing a close-up detail, it will get noticed. Obviously easier to do first, and then you could have copied these rebar circles with their hatch pattern. And done. Turn. Yeah. A few minor little mistakes by myself there with the hatch pattern, but easy enough fixed. And that, I believe, is the detail done. It's just a matter of adding annotation on the viewport in paper space. Quick look. Yes, got everything in position. As I say, just need to add annotation to that to finish it.